You knew chances are with a story with a black man, you're going to hear about chicken or Jordans. Well, I got both.
Tonight on I've Got a Story for You. Journey with us to our nation's capital with our guest Titus R'icard, a comedian.
3 days ago, I lost my grandfather. Yeah, he ended up getting Viagra, and I haven't seen his ass since.
And bachelor.
But here comes Titus.
I hope you don't mind me looking at you. This is the checkout aisle.
So without further ado, we invite you to indulge in truancy, retribution, violence, and above all, fried chicken and liberty. I ask you, does it get any more American than that? Considering I'm doing a fake British accent, probably not. Enjoy.
Now, as I sit here before you, a black man, I can assure you that there have been a plethora of trips taken to KFC in one's life. The story starts my junior year of high school in 1990. Never mind, that's none of your business. There was an art field trip for the art students. Problem was, it was for third and fourth period art students. My closest friends and I, we were first and second period art students. So, field trip wasn't for us. But that didn't stop us from going on that field trip. So what we did was, when they made the announcement over the intercom, we went outside. You know, we put our hoods over our faces and everything. Somehow we managed to sneak on the bus. So of course we went straight to the back. So the field trip went from Maryland all the way into DC, downtown, to some museums, whatever, you know. We decided we were gonna pull a Ferris Bueller. So after we get off the bus, we tried to, you know, blend in and everything. But me, being one of the taller students, I stood out like a turd in a punch bowl, pretty much. So the teacher freaking just screams, "Titus! Is that you?" You ever have somebody say something like so stupid or so obvious that you have no words? You just give them 2 slow blinks. I honestly feel like there's no way out of that question, because I can say, yes, it is me. Or I could sit there as me and say, no, it's not me. Either way, she knows it's me. I'm caught. So one thing I realized is, well, they can't take me back to school. There was nothing she could do. So everybody lined up to go to the museum. We dipped around the block. So here we are, these juniors in high school, downtown DC in the morning, with a few hours to kill. How many hijinks can we get into? So we went to many places. During the midst of everything, we got hungry. So we all decided we were gonna go to KFC, except for one of my boys, my boy Rico. Rico said he wanted Subway. So it was like, all right, we'll go to Subway. We're gonna go to KFC. So he said, all right, well, I'll meet you guys at KFC. We go in, we order our food, we're waiting for it. Rico comes in. Sets his Subway, his sub, his chip, and his drink down. He goes to the restroom. The manager sees the Subway, he comes over from over the counter. It's like, hey, no outside food or drink in here. Okay. You're gonna have to get that out of here. It's not mine. Yeah, it's not mine. It's not mine. Oh, it's not yours, huh? It's not yours? No. So the manager proceeds to pick up the food and the drink and walk outside and then set it down next to the trash can. And it was at that point, we was like, hey, somebody might want to go ahead and call an ambulance in advance, because you know, Rico kind of strong. He one of them dudes he's so ugly that, you know, he too ugly not to know how to fight. Yeah, that's the kind of ugly Rico. Hey, Rico, dog, hey, I love you, dog. I love you. But you know you ugly. It looked like your face caught on fire and somebody put it out with an axe. That's all I'm saying. But I got mad love for you, Rico. So, out comes Rico. Come on, man. Where's my food, man? dude, come on, man, quit playing with my food. Manager said no outside food to drink. He came over, took the food, he put it out there right next to the trash can. Rico said, what? Looked, saw his food outside, and immediately bolted toward the counter. We're like, hold on, what's going on? Rico jumps over the counter, Dukes of Hazzard style, opens up the see-through ovens where all the chicken is, and starts licking his hands and touching all the chicken. Just the freaking manager comes over, grabs Rico, and Rico just, it was like straight up, he knocked the Kool-Aid out of this dude. The Sonic coins. You know how at the end of Mario, when Mario dies on the board, he goes, that's what happened. He was on the ground, blinking, and he disappeared. I was like, oh snap. And then Rico jumps over the counter, bolts out the front door, out of sight, and then all of a sudden we hear footsteps coming back, and you see his hands grab the drink and the food, and then bolt off again. We didn't know. It was like, should we run, or because they still got our food? We ran. And I also wasted $4.57, man. I ain't get my Tender Crisp meal like I wanted.